Ciao amici, benvenuti al Facile come Italiano. Hello everybody, welcome to Easy as Italian. I'm Rosa and today I've come into the nature to record a video for you exactly inside of a cave. So today's video is about prego. Well, everybody knows that prego in Italian means you're welcome, but in this video we're gonna talk about the other ways we can use to say you're welcome in Italian language. There are many ways, I assure you. Now, right away, let's start. The first way is prego. Well, prego, you're welcome. You can use it in formal ways, you can use it in informal ways. It's pretty useful, but it's only prego. Okay? So the second way, the second phrase is Diniente. The third phrase is di nulla. They are pretty much the same, so I would explain them together. Well, niente and nulla, I'm sure all of you know that they mean nothing, okay? Just exactly they mean nothing, okay? So niente, nulla, nothing. Di means of, so of nothing, okay? So when someone thanks you, you say di niente or di nulla. It was nothing. It means something like that, okay? It was nothing, or you are thanking for nothing, okay? Now, the fourth phrase is something I use so much. It's di che. Di che. Well, che, we know that it means that or what. So it kind of means of what, or better to say for what. Okay, so for example, imagine someone thanks you. Someone says grazie. Okay, you say di che, for what? Okay, it means something like that. I'm sure we use it also in English. For what? It's so little that you don't even need to mention it. For what? Di che. And I have to say that this phrase is used in informal places, okay? But still, it's pretty beautiful that makes you use it everywhere. Now, the next phrase is the formal form of this phrase. It is non c'è di che. Non c'è di che. So, non c'è, there isn't. Di che. Of what? Kinda. But this phrase is actually a short form of the complete phrase non c'è di che ringraziare. Okay? Non c'è di che ringraziare. There isn't anything to thank for. I have talked about the verb ringraziare, right? We have checked it together, ringraziare, to be thankful, right? So there is nothing to be thankful of, okay? There isn't anything to thank for. It's exactly what it means, non c'è di che, and it's used in formal places. So di che and non c'è di che, or non c'è di che ringraziare, however you want to use it. Now the next phrase is something again I like so much. I love this phrase. Per così poco. Per così poco. Well, così means like this. Okay, so per means for, and poco, small, little. Okay, so per così poco, for something this small, kinda. Someone thanks you, someone says grazie, someone uses any of those ways that I've taught you in the video of don't use grazie anymore. Someone uses one of those and you just say per così poco, for something this small. It was something that you have done without wanting anything and someone thanks you for that. You say per così poco, for something this small. Okay, it doesn't even need to mention. Now, the next phrase is ci mancherebbe. So ci mancherebbe, it's something I don't use much. It's something not so common and usual among people, but still you may hear that. Well, actually, one of the reasons I'm making this video is that sometimes I ask some of my friends who are learning Italian about these phrases, or for example, they thank me and I say one of these phrases and they don't understand what it means. So it's kinda not so, how to say, good. It sounds a little awful when someone tells you you're welcome and you say what does it mean? Okay, so even if you don't want to use these phrases, just learn them. So when you saw or heard these phrases, you can understand what it means. So now, ci mancherebbe. Well, mancherebbe comes from the verb mancare. It's a pretty complicated verb actually in Italian language. I hope I can teach you in a proper way you can understand it. Well, mancare, I would use a very small and short phrase, okay, to tell you how you can use it and what does it mean. I can say mi manchi. Mi manchi. It means I miss you, okay? But literally we are saying you are missing to me. Okay, mi manchi. You are missing to me. Manchi is the second pronounced singular of mancare, right? So mi manchi, you are missing to me. I really hope you can understand it because it was pretty hard for me to understand it at the first place. So here we have mancare. Mancherebbe is the third pronounced singular of the conditional form of this verb, right? So ci mancherebbe, it doesn't mean so well, but literally you can translate it. It would be missing here. Okay, it would be missing here. But if you wanna translate it in a text, just say don't mention it. I mean, all these things for just don't mention it, alright? So when someone said ci mancherebbe, you can translate it as don't mention it. Someone thanks you, you say ci mancherebbe, don't even mention it. Okay? Easy. Now we have the phrase figurati, the last one. Figurati is something my little spy, my Italian little spy uses a lot. Figurati comes from the verb figurare, but before I explain its meaning, make sure you tap the like button and also subscribe the channel so you can use the next contents to come. So now, figurati, what does it mean? Figurare is a verb that means kind of to figure, okay, or to imagine. Now, mostly this verb would come as figurarsi, okay? The form that this verb would always come with reflexive objective pronoun. We have talked about reflexive objective pronouns and the verbs that come with those, right? So figurarsi kind of means to imagine oneself, okay? Now, figurati, what kind of form is that? Well, figurare, the imperative would be figura, right? We have talked about in this video, right? In this video that we talked about how we can make the imperative forms of the verbs in Italian language. We explained it completely. So figura would be the imperative form of figurare. Now figurarsi always comes with reflexive, so we have to put a reflexive after the imperative, figurati. As easy as that. Figure, okay? Someone thanks you, you say figurati, figure. So how, I mean, what does it mean? Why figure? Well, the philosophy, at least I think, is that, for example, when you do something that you don't expect anything in return, and someone thanks you for that, you say figurati. That means kinda, imagine you would kinda thank me for that. Okay, imagine you would even thank me for that. I mean, that was so little and so small that I can't imagine kind of you thanking me for that. Okay, so imagine thanking me for that. Figure, okay? Figurati. But I have to say, figurati is an informal way, okay? Is an informal way to say it. And the formal way should be si figuri. Okay, si figuri is exactly the formal imperative of figurarsi. We have talked about formal imperatives too, again in that video of how to make imperative verbs in Italian language. Alright? And now the last phrase, non c'è problema. Non c'è problema. Problema, problem. Non c'è, there isn't. Okay, so non c'è problema, there isn't any problem. There isn't a problem. Non c'è nessun problema, there is no problem, okay, or there is not any problem. Non c'è nessun problema. As easy as that. And now this video is finished. I hope you have learned something from it. Make sure you use a couple of these phrases so you don't make your life turn into a complete routine. I wish to see you in the next couple of days. Thanks for watching this video. Answer me with any of these phrases in the comments. Have fun.